Grown as individuals, children, and everything. Their parents already passed and everything. This is the legacy. Like, their parents is like, you're gonna continue our generation. That's who they trusted. They're showing up to rallies with paper towels and tape on their ears. Nah, that is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's meat writing, bro. All right, chat. Let's go meat for meat in chat, bro.
Hey, boy, whoa, why are you talking to me like that?
Welcome back to another Stanley Live video, man. Today, it's me, it's chat, and we'll be reacting to a video from the one, the only, the homie, TommyNFG, the Gen Z hater problem. And I'm not gonna lie, I was just talking about this in a different video, in the Kanye video. The thing is, Gen Z is mad haters. They're mad haters, bro, but they don't know that they're haters. They hide the hating behind words. For instance, they'll use words like I'm trolling. They'll use words like rage bait, but not understanding if you take it out and put it into a different context. For instance, right, if you're in an airport and you're trolling about a certain weapon in the airport, regardless if you're trolling, rage baiting or not, you will still get arrested for using those words. Repercussions exist no matter how you try to hide it, and that's Gen Z's problem. They don't believe in that. They think that saying it's trolling, it's a prank, or that it's rage bait makes things okay. No cap.
Bad at a lot of things. Bad at not getting addicted to vaping and making up new methods to get high. Bad at focusing for longer than 5 minutes without having to scroll on TikTok for an hour. Bad at not ordering DoorDash 4 to 5 times a week. But what Gen Z is best at, its magnus opus,
but what
is hate.
Hold on. There's no what you best at
times
though,
a week. But what Gen Z
is them braids. I ain't gonna lie. Can we clap it up for TommyNFG braids? Nah, these might be the most corn rolls I ever seen. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, these is some corn rolls, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Like, these are veggie rolls. I ain't gonna lie, bro. These are some good corn rolls. Tommy, I like these out of you.
Gen Z is best at, its magnus opus, is hate. There is no generation that is as hateful or vile as much as Gen Z is. There's generations that grew up and fought in wars, and I swear they're still not as hateful as us. If the people that fought in wars had to sit at a middle school or high school lunch table in 2016 and get roasted, they'd leave with more PTSD than on the warfield. Nowadays, it seems like everything that goes viral is due to some type of hating. Think of some of the biggest things last year. Drake versus Kendrick, making fun of Ice Spice, happy for the elimination of the healthcare CEO. Alright, that one's a little more valid, but you get my point. We've kind of thrived on hate like how the ancient Romans had Colosseum fights. And look at this now because there's been this trend on TikTok hating on a certain rapper. Someone you all should know. Like, I could literally put a picture of his hair and you would all guess it. XXXTentacion. The speed X took over the rap game was something I think we haven't seen since he came out. This man was in jail and look at me, came out and was going viral. He went in jail as a pretty unknown guy, then overnight became a celebrity. It was like one day on the internet you started to see these variations of profile pictures of X, and I can't lie, I was one of them dudes in school rocking the X profile picture. He had that cult-like rap following that only a certain amount of rappers have. Nowadays, his closest equivalent is probably Cardi Glazers. You got Ye fans, Travis Scott fans, Youngboy fans. But I would say out of all of them, he was blowing them out the water with the amount of grass he had on his fans, even just from my account. I used to be staying updated on everything he had going on, and he was always getting in some type of drama. So you could always check
I know this might be glazed, ironic to what's happening on screen, but like those donuts actually dead look good. Like I would love like eat that donut right now.
Everything he had going on, and he was always getting in some type of drama. So you could always check his Instagram story and there being a chance he's dissing one of your favorite rappers. And even if you didn't listen to him or didn't care about him, you had no choice but to see him because the social media pages were posting him all the time. I remember so many were trying to sound like X and even copy the cadence he talks in.
Wait, we had copy NPCs before Miles? No, wait, that's crazy. Jaylee, guess what my animation teacher got us to do? The official certification in Adobe for Anime and Premiere Pro, and I got the degree. Oh, that's lit, Brody. Always good to have further education, man. I'm proud of you, bruh. Maybe my chat doesn't eat walls, bro. Proud of you, bruh.
He was relatable to a lot of the younger generation because he would talk about his depression and what he's going through, and also give motivational talks all the time.
Niggas were depressed. Yo, niggas will say and listen to X, but we draw the line at Rod Wave. Now look, I know X had the hype songs, the jumps that you do these two, but Rod has those too. Like Rod has raps where it's not like, You feel me? But I feel like that's the same vein strand. Like, if you liked X, you should at some degree understand where Rod Wave coming from. I'm not even saying like him, but you should at some degree understand where he's coming from. I ain't gonna lie.
Telling people to chase their dreams. The last rapper to do something like that for a generation was Ye, which is why when he passed away, it was such a big deal to people. And for a long time, people have talked about his impact online and how big he could have potentially been. But now apparently on TikTok, people have been hating on him. Like, this isn't some small trend or something. It's a huge big trend on there. We all know, since X was always talking about his depression and his thoughts all the time, they would always use his songs and him speaking in sad edits and emo edits. We can never forget that Bart Simpson profile picture. I'm glad to say I was not one of those dudes rocking that. A lot of people would hear what he said and act fake depressed online.
My life sucks, man. If people only knew the pain and anguish.
Bro, I had a homie like that, and back then I couldn't understand depression for the life of me. I was definitely like, the thing is, bro, I have like one of the saddest anime ass backstories, but like my whole entire childhood, bro, I was just like, yeah, I'm breathing. You feel me? I got my family. When the night ends, I'm not that hungry. You feel what I'm saying? So I was struggling to understand the like why people were so sad in my school when I was like, bro, you literally have everything that I would have wanted. And then I grow up and then you start realizing, even though everybody has something that you may want, everybody's going through their own thing, bro. I was beat as a child. Not hard enough, apparently. I ain't gonna lie. You and Stanley streams, twin. They should have beat you harder. No lie. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking.
They'd respect me more.
Jimmy, your parents live in the richest part of Beverly Hills in a $5 million house. Them Bart Simpson edit videos used to go crazy back in the day on YouTube, though. And was X sometimes exaggerated with getting his point across? Yes. So people have been bringing up these clips recently, posting him acting like that back in the day and kind of clowning him.
Do you have any relationship with your father?
What's that? What's a father?
From mental illness, or do you suffer from depression?
I'm not gonna lie, I did see this and I did scroll right past it. I'm not even gonna cap to you, bro. You a victim, no bad. Yeah, no, he is. I ain't.
Do I think I suffer from mental illness? I think I'm different. And that's the last thing I'll say on video. You can keep that in there, though.
So I say Onfroy was weak. X is the complete opposite. X desires control. Controversy.
Like, bro,
see, I saw this. The thing is, it's gonna make me look like I'm on the hate train that he's talking about. No, I always thought like X was like a little weird to me. You see what I'm saying? And it was because of the XXL cipher. When he did this joint at the XXL, you feel what I'm saying? That's when I was like, oh, okay. You feel what I'm saying? He's not for me. But now they think that I'm gonna be a hater. I'm not. That to me is like, what did you just say?
X desires control.
Yeah, see, this is not even about his music. It's just when somebody weirds me out, like if I really get weirded out by somebody, bro, I will not listen to their music. Another good example of that is like Doja Cat. Doja Cat weirded me out, and I know she has phenomenal records. I can't listen to her music though.
Controversy.
Like, bro, it's one thing posting him and saying this is kinda cringe looking back on it. To be honest, a lot of that stuff just didn't age well from that era. You could look back on any era and there's always gonna be some cringe things. Crazy. But people in the comments be talking about he had to go. Or be talking about his music wasn't good. Like, where did this hate come from? That's brand new to me. Because for the longest, everyone was saying how talented X was and how far he could have made it. But now, because of a couple of viral TikToks, he's all of a sudden the most corny person and was never good? This guy probably—
Do you know who Ice Cube is, Stanley? Because I met him IRL, but he got mad at me. How do you even make Ice Cube mad at you? He's literally the chillest nigga in the world. L. That's me.
probably explains it best from what I've seen happen on TikTok.
Let's not play like X wasn't cool as shit. Y'all love to fake support someone, and the second like some bad shit come out, you're always like, damn, like I knew from the beginning. Like I was one of them ones who was like, I knew from the beginning. I was a day one hater, because that's not even a flex, dude. Was not hating on X before that clip came out. You just hopping on the wave. Y'all love to bring a nigga Damn, bro. Y'all love to see someone who's been getting constant love, and the second some controversy come out, y'all trying to act like he was bad the whole time, when in reality, you was just waiting for a moment to finally bring his name down. Why is everyone saying they knew he was corny when he had so much love and not a hater was in sight? Like,
I think corny is a strong word to use here. I never used the word corny for X. I just said he weirded me out. But I will say this, he's the dude who's speaking right now, this nigga right here, is absolutely right, bro. The internet is so hive mind, bro. There's the thing where it's like the internet, like, and by hive mind is that's coming from the terms of like bees. Like bees act in unison.
somebody's lying. Do I have a father?
Oh, the hive mindset. Yeah, it sucks because no matter how much you love your favorite creator or whatever the case, once they get so big and so many what I call like loose fans come in, bro, people will almost basically come in to hate on what the person's have going on. They only like you when you're hot, and when you're not, they're just as equally excited, if not more excited, to tear you down, bro. That's one of their favorite traits to do, bro.
What's that?
As soon as a couple people turn on someone, everybody's gonna act like they always thought that person was corny and never good. At the end of the day, back then, everyone was a little more cornier, especially if you're younger still. Like, do you know what we used to wear? This was the average fit back in 2017. It's crazy how in our generation, a couple of TikToks of someone being cringe go viral, and people shift from loving the person to hating them. There was a time when you talked to any on X for years, people would come for you. I think what a lot of this hate is really coming down to is either those kids who used to listen to him grew up and are cringing looking back on it, and new kids are coming in who never listen to X and are just on him. Back in the day, would watch this and think it's the toughest thing of all time. I feel like with our generation, making fun of dead people who never did anything is a common thing. Like, I remember when the George Floyd protests were going on and people were making memes of George Floyd. It wouldn't be funny 99% of the time too. It was just cringe. Another thing that showed me how hateful our generation is was when gender arguments and people started to dedicate podcasts to hating another gender. I think the sole reason of why the birth rate is declining worldwide is because the people that run these stupid ass podcasts. In the past, you went out to find someone and had your criterias, then boom, marriage. But nowadays, people get swayed for a potential option because they had fresh and fit tell them otherwise.
This is a very unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I think if you're in a serious relationship with a girl, she should not have an Instagram. That's cheating.
Gen Z men are boring.
Was that not the dumbest shit you heard all day? If your girl has an Instagram, that's cheating? Damn, she can't look at memes, twin? Like, nigga, what? I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I can't send my girlfriend a post about LeBron James, bro, I don't want her in my life, bro. I need her to see how great my goal is, and I'm not bringing her the phone every time I need to do that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Talk to me about Gen Z, shorty.
I think if you're in a serious relationship with a girl, she should not have an Instagram. That's cheating.
Gen Z men are boring. Men are boring. You're lazy. You're boring. You don't have hobbies. You're unambitious. You don't know how to talk to women. You're not respectful.
I think we're at the...
I'm so glad he did it because... Look, I feel like, there is boring niggas out there. Yes, let's just get that out the way. There is boring niggas out there. However, it's like, who are we really looking at? You know what I'm saying? We got to look at your badges first, right? Let's look at your badges. Like, let's really look at them. Like, let's get close. It's not that many. Okay. So your options are finite. You feel me? It's like if a dude is being boring and he still bagged you, you're the problem. You know what I'm saying? You aren't entertaining enough to attract entertaining niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Or you're settling for guys who have other things that aren't entertainment, that aren't at the threshold that you want to be, aren't at the standard that you want to be, and you're settling for them anyways. Like, you knew that nigga wasn't skiing on the weekends and rock climbing and in a book club, and he didn't tell jokes. You knew all of that by the second night, twin. You knew all of that, bro. So why are you acting like now that when you got with him it's a problem, bro? You know that in 2 days. Move on to the next nigga. They're out there, bro. Like me. But like, not you specifically, but if you got like a friend type shit. Okay, my fault.
The point where these type of dumbass people aren't getting as much attention anymore. Both men and women
63
are
overall is
absolutely
crazy.
tired of this shit. I notice no matter how much they fearmonger these things, saying something like all these girls out here are gold diggers and will pretend to love you, or saying all these dudes are manipulating you and are always ready to cheat. I almost never see these type of situations happen in real life. And if I do, it's like 1 or 2 cases I've seen in my whole lifetime. You gotta realize the reason why these people are saying these situations are so common is because they hang out in those type of environments. The average person is not running into this a lot of times. And it's showing more that the person that runs into this stuff all the time just has choices at picking. But because of social media and because their voices are so amplified.
I'm people, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I am people. I have horrible ability to pick women. I've been cheated on like 8 times. And I'm not over exaggerating. It's somewhere at 8, 7. 7, 6. If you count each individual time I've been cheated on, like the girl has cheated on me with nigga number 1 and nigga number 2, I've probably been cheated on like 10 times. But if you're counting like individual woman times that I've been cheated on, 7 or 8. Yeah.
It's why it's a common thing for men
Track
and
record of
women of
doom
our
for
generation to run around with these ideas.
Yeah, Yo-Yo
Another
knows,
thing that
bruh.
showed me how hateful we are is politics. There was no other generation where
He said, gang, learn from your mistakes. Yo, when I tell you, Yo-Yo has seen my last 2 girlfriends. When I tell you, my exes are nothing alike, bro. None of my exes, I'm talking about, they're not like each other in the slightest, bro. It's not like I'm going for the same archetype. It's not like I'm going for the same friend group. It's not like I'm going for the same interest. It's not like I'm going for the same facial feature or skin tone, color, or characteristics. I've been cheated on by 7 completely different women, bro. 7 completely different women, bro. Like, it's bad, bro.
someone's political view pissed you off so much that you couldn't be friends with that person anymore. I'm talking about the non-extreme cases of
Mind you, also, Yo-Yo, you spilling a little too much tea. I need you to relax. Said, no, I'm joking. He said, we talking about cheaters. We ain't even talking about crazy girls. If we talking about crazy girls, bro, oh my gosh, bro. Just be gay, twin. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? I would never do that to you. Appreciate you, Dommy, man. You know how to, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you could just tell all the women races, like every woman out there to do the same, bro, I would really appreciate that.
Of course, you know, if someone's extremely insane on either side, that's valid to cut them off. Like, sometimes people just can't be helped. But people will cut off their family over who they voted for. Both sides.
1. Blocked.
I blocked my sister too. She the only one that smoked and she couldn't take her ass down there and vote. So now we're cutting off people because they didn't even choose to vote? Bro, what happened to it's the choice to vote? Only 64% of the US population that could vote voted in the last election. It's not like the whole country comes out every time. And our generation got the worst of it. We have some of the most extremely odd and insane politicians of all time. One of our presidents was sleeping through half the job while the other could wake up one day randomly and decide to take some away from us. And the person he was against was campaigning by getting celebrities to twerk on.
Nah, Meg do look dead good in those jeans,
If
though.
you-
I ain't gonna lie.
To an American, this is how politics would be in 1999. They'd call you a crazy person. And this all literally just started in 2016. Like, Gen Z ain't have a single chance for peace. Millennials had George Bush and Obama way more peaceful. Even though they protested George Bush, their protests are nothing close to the protests Trump beginning. They be filling up whole cities with his protests. Right. And on the other side, of course, you got the Trump rallies where you'll see riding you've never seen.
Oh my gosh, I thought like somebody had like a hearing aid type of problem. You're telling me this is a crowd full of meat riders right now. They put paper, grown as individuals, children, and everything. Their parents already passed and everything. This is the legacy. Like, their parents is like, you're gonna continue our generation. That's who they trusted. They're showing up to rallies with paper towels and tape on their ears. Nah, that is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's meat riding, bro. There's no way that's not meat riding, bro. That is meat riding, bro.
The social media algorithm kind of makes
have
it so
kids,
you have
by
to
the way.
pick
It's
one
crazy.
side
Yeah,
and
facts.
one side only, which has affected Gen Z the most. It's proven we have the biggest political gap and worst arguing. Because as soon as you start to see a couple of posts relating to that side, your whole feed is eventually going to be full of it. And it's not people's fault. Social media has manufactured it to be like that. There's a lot of victims out there who unintentionally has had this happen to them and has shaped who they are politically. I try my best.
Hey, hold on. You know, just me as like a real observer. Not gonna lie, chat. Throat tight crazy. Tight crazy, low key. I ain't gonna lie. Just a real scouter for the game. Not quite my type, but you know what I'm saying? My fault.
Out there who unintentionally has had this happen to them and has shaped who they are politically. I try my best to distinct a lot of this stuff and not fall down any stupid rabbit holes because I'm not dedicated to either side anyways. To me, it's more of a problem that our generation doesn't even like to hear out the other side a lot of times. People just assume the worst and think you're lost and don't want to talk to you. The bad news about this too is it's gonna keep getting divided. When Gen Z starts raising kids, these are gonna drill their beliefs into their kids' minds before their brain is even in a solid state. My parents raised me and my brother off the notion of not to talk about adult things when we were young, which I liked. And politics was one of those things because as a kid,
why are you saying that like you have some intel? Number one, why are you talking like you have some type of insider info? You know what I'm saying? Why are you talking about like, you know what I'm saying? First of all, just like on measurements alone, right? My throat is tight like it's not even like a good size. You feel what I'm saying? It's not even a good size. I don't think it's like.
Should not be telling you about the political and economic state of the world, bro. You should be worrying about playing Roblox and Fortnite and getting brain rot from TikTok. Right. Remember too, Gen Z was like the whole experiment in the social media political world. So Gen Alpha next is going to be more divided than us, then Gen Beta is going to be more divided than after that, to the point of implosion. Anyways, that's all I've got for real. If you're a hater, stay a hater and make sure to comment something hateful. Let's keep this train moving. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys, consensual.
Love you more, Tommy. Non-consensually, nigga. With that being said, I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe down below. 2 reactions a day on this channel, 1 animation a week on the other channel. I'll catch you in another one. Bye. Peace.